Hello everyone, and welcome to this flow practice where we will move through asanas and come into connection with worthiness and where that lands in your body for you. So just begin to find a comfortable seat. You can either bring the knees together to touch, draw the hips to the heels, or sit in Sukhasana, cross-legged pose. Just let your palms soften on your thighs and relax the shoulders down the back, closing the eyes down, and just begin to deepen connection with your breath. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling out through the nose. Just finding a softened rhythm with your breathing, a natural rhythm. And just noticing where the breath is flowing through your body. Where do you feel that flow of prana moving through you? As we land here on our mats for this healing practice, just begin to drop into your body and feel where worthiness lands in your body for you. Worthiness is like, it just is. It's like the breath. How the breath flows naturally in its rhythm. It just does. And so worthiness is the embodiment of just knowing that you are worthy, that you just are enough. And there's nothing you need to be, do, say. You just are as you are. You are abundant. You are love. And so where does that deep sensation, that feeling of being enough, being worthy, where does that land in your body for you? It could be anywhere. It could be in the toes, the shoulders, the jaw, the sacral area, the womb area, your belly, your heart. Maybe it's in a lot of different places. Maybe it's just in a tiny, tiny place. And that's okay too. Just wherever that lands for you, just breathe into that. Let's take about 5 more breaths here. Begin to open the eyes and bring your hands to your heart. And just connecting in with all the love that you are in your heart. Feel into that expansion, into that warmth. And begin to bow down into yourself. Giving gratitude for where you are, for where you have been, and for where you're going. If you're not already there, you can come onto your sit bones. Let's bring our right shin in front and bring the left calf and shin behind, flexing the toes towards the knees. Just rotate your left hip forward And reach the arms over to the top right corner of your mat and begin to press the mat towards the left, or press the ground towards the left. And you'll feel this deeper internal rotation of that left hip. Begin to breathe into the belly, staying fully present on all the sensations that are. And feeling into the natural rhythm of your breath, that resource of inhale and exhale. Begin to walk the hands back through center. Begin to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, just melt the heart forward any amount. And then begin to curl up on the inhale. And exhale, melt the heart forward. And on the inhale, curling up. Let's go one more time. Exhale, melt the heart forward. And inhale, curl up. Press your right palm down and reach your left arm high. Open the chest. Roll your right shoulder back. And exhale, let's lower that left hand down. You can come onto your left knee and shift back, coming into pigeon pose. You can angle that right shin if the right hip is feeling tight, or you can keep it parallel to the top of the mat. And just begin to lengthen the spine and hinge forward from the hips any amount. And then curl the spine up as you inhale. And exhale forward. Inhale to curl up. Let's go one more time. Exhale forward. And inhale to curl up. Good. Let's come onto that right sit bone. Sweep your left leg around and bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Begin to lengthen the spine and hinge forward from the hips, so you're bowing inward to the inner edge of your left leg. Just walk the hands forward and begin to lift the heart. Gently arc the spine, let the shoulders drop down the back, chest is open, left toes flex towards the sky. Begin to walk the hands back. Reach your right arm up and back. Ground your right palm. Come onto your right shin and inner edge of left foot and sweep your left arm overhead. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze and exhale. Tap the sit bones down. Let's go for two more here. Sweeping your left arm up overhead. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. And exhale to tap down. And one more time here. Inhale, reach that left arm high. Come onto the inner edge of your left foot. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And exhale to tap down. Let's extend your right leg long. And just begin to flex the toes towards the sky. Reach the arms high. Let's bend your knees and melt the belly over the thighs any amount. Bring the hands to the outer edges of the feet. Lengthen the spine. And then walk the feet forward any amount that feels good. Just not to create too much strain on the back of the legs. You can engage the quads if you're feeling more open in the hamstrings to press the backs of the legs down. Keep the chest lifted, big inhale. And slowly rise up, reaching the arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's come to the other side. So you're bringing your left shin parallel to the top edge of the mat, right calf and shin parallel to the long edge of the mat. Toes flex towards the knees. You're drawing your right hip forward and then beginning to walk the hands over to the left and pressing them over to the right. So your palms are grounded to the outer edge of your left side of the mat, and then you're pushing the ground towards the right, feeling this deeper internal rotation and activation in that right hip. Breathing here for a few deep breaths. Begin to walk the hands back to center. Let's lengthen the spine. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Inhale, curl the tailbone, roll the spine up. And exhale, hinge forward. Beginning beginning to curl the tailbone, curl the spine up. Inhale. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Let the heart stay open one more time. Inhale, curling up. Let's ground into the left palm and reach the right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. Roll your left shoulder back, open the chest. And exhale, lower that right hand down. Okay, you can bring your right leg back behind and find your variation of pigeon here. So you're either angling your left shin or keeping it parallel to the top edge of the mat. And then beginning to ground into your left hip. Lengthen the spine and roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. And inhale to curl up. Let's go 2 more. Exhale, hinge forward. And inhale to curl up. One more time here. Exhale, hinge forward. And inhale to curl up. Let's come onto the left sit bone and sweep your right leg around, bringing the sole of your left foot to the inner right thigh. Keeping your hips parallel to the top edge of your mat, lengthen the spine and begin to walk the hands forward. Right toes flex towards your knee. Roll the shoulders back and lift your heart so you have a bit of activation in the spine. Spread your fingers wide and keep your chest open. Breathing here. And begin to walk the hands back towards your hips. And reach your left arm back and land the palm down behind. Come onto the inner edge of your right foot and sweep your right arm overhead. Lift your heart towards the sky. Open through the front body. Feel into all the love and expansion that you are. Feel contraction on the back and exhale, tap the tailbone down. Let's go for 2 more rounds here. Inhale, sweep that right arm overhead. Lift your chest. And exhale, tap your hips down. And we'll go 1 more time here. Inhale, reach that right arm overhead. Lift your heart. And exhale, tap your hips down. Extend your legs out long in front. Begin to bend the knees, reach the arms overhead, and hinge forward from the hips, reaching for the outer edges of the feet. And the knees can bend as much as needed here, getting that belly to thigh connection. Then begin to pull the heels back and arc the spine. And you can stay here with the knees bent, or you can extend the knees if you're feeling more open in the hamstrings, activating your quads to create more of that opening. So anytime we want to stretch a muscle, we contract the opposite. Roll the shoulders back. Keep your heart lifted. Keep the chest expanded. And stay rooted in your breath and feel your sit bones and your heels grounding into the mat. Begin to lengthen the spine, reach the arms high. Let's bring your hands to heart. Bend the knees and begin to bring your hands around the thighs. Come into Navasana, boat pose. You can either flex the toes or you can point them. Your hands can stay here or you can reach them out alongside your legs. Roll the shoulders back. Feel your heart lifting. Your spine is long. An option to extend the knees. Last 5 breaths here. Feel this strength around your pelvis building. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Let's bend the knees and begin to come onto the soles of the feet. Come onto the balls of the feet and hug the inner thighs together. Reach the arms out in front. And then begin to slowly reach your left arm back. You're opening through the chest. Gaze over your left shoulder and press the back of your hands back to expand across the chest more. Slow your breath. And stay present on your whole self, your whole body. And begin to reach that left arm forward. Keep lifted off your heels. Lengthen your spine and then reach your right arm all the way back. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And gaze over your right shoulder. And stretch fingertips wide and press the back of your hands back. Stay connected with your breath. And then begin to reach your right arm forward. If you fall out, that's a bit of work on the ankles. Just take a smile wherever you are. And then come on to the knees. Let's come on to the tops of the feet and bring the hips to the heels as you reach the arms out long in front and land your third eye down towards the ground, coming into a child's pose. And just staying here for a few deep breaths. Let the shoulders soften down, pressing into the tops of the feet. And feeling the breath wrap around the rib cage. Feeling that breath come deep into the back of the lungs. And just embodying that natural rhythm of breath, like the breath just is. And just coming back to that place of worthiness within yourself. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of having what you want in your life. And just feeling into that expansion and warmth when you say that to yourself. Beginning to ripple forward into a tabletop. Begin to just take some circles into the shoulders. And just releasing any stuck energy in the T-spine. Just make sure the ribs don't flare towards the mat here. Just keep them drawing towards your pelvis for that core stability. And just keeping the shoulders rolling. And then coming back through center. Press the ground away and we'll reverse direction. So whichever way you weren't going before. Spread your fingers wide. Keep your elbows so they're turning towards each other, those creases. And coming back through neutral table. Take an inhale to your cow, moving one vertebrae at a time. Open the chest and exhale to your cat. And come through neutral spine. Extend your left leg back long. Begin to draw or bend the knee and draw the knee forward towards your left elbow and land the foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Coming into lizard lunge, shift back on the right knee and roll the shoulders open. Press your left knee into your left arm. Rooting firmly into both hands. Keep your heart lifting forward. Begin to lift that right knee and reach that right heel back. And pull your left heel back, drag your right toes forward. Feel the stability in your pelvis. Begin to lower to that right knee and heel toe the left foot to center. And just begin to shift back and forth on the left heel, bending and extending that left knee. Moving nice and slow here, feeling space being created with each movement. And then beginning to shift back onto that left heel. Activate your left quad and lengthen your spine. Then begin to reach your right hand to the outer edge of your left foot. Ground the palm and bring your left hand to hip. Option 1, you're here. Option 2, that left arm reaches and you're gazing up towards left fingertips. Using the force of the ground under your right knee, right hand, and left heel. Begin to reach that left arm forward. Landing the hands to frame your left foot. Let's bend the knee. Begin to ground into your right palm. Lift your right knee and reach your left arm high for a twist. Gaze up to left fingertips. Open across the chest and stay connected with your breath. And as you exhale, let's bring that left hand down to the inner edge of your left foot. Heel toe that left foot out. Begin to sweep that leg back and up for three-legged dog. And exhale, lower that left leg down. Begin to ripple forward to your plank. Lower to the knees, hug the elbows back as you lower the chest. Lift the knees, lower the pelvis, and untuck the toes as you inhale to your baby cobra. Press the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders back, hug the elbows back. And exhale to lower down. Ground into the palms, tuck your toes and press up to your tabletop. Take an inhale to your cow and an exhale to your cat. Come through neutral spine. Begin to extend your right leg back long. And just begin to hover as you bend the right knee and draw the knee forward towards your right elbow. And just landing the foot to the outer edge of your right hand. You're coming into your lizard lunge, other side. Begin to press your right calf and shin into your right arm. Roll the shoulders back, lift your heart forward. And begin to tuck your left toes and lift the knee. Reaching that left heel back, pull the right heel back and drag your left toes forward so you feel the stability in your pelvis, keeping your spine long. Beginning to lower to that left knee and heel toe your right foot to center. Coming onto tented fingers, just begin to shift back and forth on that right heel, bending and extending the knee. Roll the shoulders back and keep your heart open. And feeling the breath as it deepens down into the body, around the front of the heart, the back of the heart. And beginning to come all the way back into your Ardha Hanumanasana, lengthening the spine. Take a big inhale. And begin to reach your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Option 1, you're bringing right hand to hip and staying here. And option 2, you're coming into a twist. Reaching that right arm high, twisting from above the belly button. You're really grounding into that right heel, left knee, and left foot. And continuing to breathe here. And as you exhale, let's lower down. Begin to bend into your right knee. Ground into your left palm. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and reach your right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. And as you exhale, lower that right hand down and sweep your right leg back and up for three-legged dog. And exhale, lower that right leg down. Begin to ripple forward to your plank, lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back as you lower the chest. Lift the knees and lower the pelvis. Untuck the toes as you inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes and press up to your tabletop. Take an inhale to your cow and an exhale to your cat. And just come through neutral table. Let's bring the knees wide, big toes to touch. Draw the hips to the heels and reach the arms out in front. Land your forehead down, your third eye, and just rock your third eye side to side, so like you're massaging across the brow line. And coming back into that place of worthiness within yourself. That knowing that you just are, and you are enough just as you are. And feeling that softening into that. And as you inhale, begin to roll your spine up. Bring the knees to stack under the hips and tuck your toes, lifting the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Bringing the big toes to touch, let's sweep that left leg back and up. Three-legged dog, ground into your right foot. Begin to bend your left knee, drawing the knee forward, landing the foot between the hands. Begin to step the right foot in to ground the heel and just begin to straighten your left knee. Lengthen the spine and melt forward over your left thigh. Drawing nose towards knee as you press your left foot forward, push your right foot back. Feel stability and strength rising up the legs as you lengthen your spine. And as you inhale, begin to lengthen and reach your right hand to the outer edge of your left foot, bringing left hand to hip. Stay here or reach your left arm high for Parivarta Trikonasana. Let your left shoulder roll back. Feel the heart open. Lean into the trust of this pose. Grounding in the soles of the feet and your strength in the spine. And exhale, let's lower that left hand down. You can bend into the left knee and step your right leg back, lower to the knee and reach the arms high for Anjaneyasana. Begin to cactus the arms, lift your chest, feel support behind the heart space, soften your shoulders down and turn on your right glute. Wiggle your fingers, releasing any tension in the wrists. Begin to inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine and reach that right elbow over your left thigh. Press the palms together and turn your chest to your thumbs. Staying connected deeply with your breath here. Pull your left heel back and drag your right knee forward. And then feel the pelvis stabilizing as you do so. And as you inhale, come back through center, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to land and frame that left foot. Lift your right knee and step your right foot forward. Lengthen halfway. And exhale, melt over the thighs. Reach for opposite elbows and just allow your head and neck to be heavy here. The knees can bend as much as you need. And just feel this release in the spine. And grounding to the inner edges of the feet, maybe rocking side to side. And breathing deep into the back body. And as you inhale, lengthen halfway. Begin to step your right leg back, lower to the knee, and angle your right shin out as you cartwheel the arms up for a half warrior two. Begin to bring your right hand to back of right calf and reach your left arm overhead. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and turn on your right glute. And as you exhale, let's bring your left hand to the inner edge of your left foot. Press the knee into your arm and reach your right arm overhead. And let's move like that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your left arm overhead, activate your right glute, lift your chest, turn on your spine, open your heart. And exhale, bring your left hand to the inner edge of left foot, left knee presses into the arm and right arm reaches alongside the ear, breathing deep into the right side body. And one more time here, sweeping your left arm high, activate your right glute and lift your heart. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands forward to frame your left foot, pivot your right heel back in line with the knee. Lift your right knee and sweep your left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Begin to bend your left knee, stack it over that right hip. And exhale to lower that foot down. Begin to ripple forward to your plank. Your choice to lower to the knees, or you can shift forward on the toes for chaturanga. Hug the elbows back and in. And as you inhale, come into cobra or upward facing. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift your chest forward. And exhale, downward facing. Bringing the big toes to touch, let's sweep that right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee and stack your hip over left, opening through that right hip. And as you exhale, draw right knee to nose, curl in, and land the foot between the hands. You can step your left foot in to straighten the right knee. Lengthen the spine and melt forward over that right thigh. You're in Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. And pressing your right foot forward and pressing your left foot back. And begin to lengthen the spine. Reach your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot, bringing right hand to hip. Keep your spine drawing forward, and then begin to reach your right arm high for Parivarta Trikonasana. Ground into your right big toe and your heel. And keep awareness on the feet and try to soften in the shoulders. Tend to squeeze the shoulders when we're trying to balance here. So try to let the shoulders soften. Last few breaths here. And exhale, lower that right hand down. Good. Begin to lengthen. Let's bend into your right knee and step your left leg back. Lower to that left knee and reach the arms high for Anjaneyasana. Activate your left glute and begin to cactus the arms. Open the heart, lift it towards the sky. And inhale, reach the arms high, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Take a deep inhale in and reach that left elbow over the right thigh. Press into the thigh as you turn your chest to your thumbs. Breathing into your belly here, feeling the spine releasing any stress, any tension around not being enough. And feeling this relaxation into exactly who you are. Feeling into the worthiness of exactly who you are. Not needing to be or do or shift anything other than just be who you are. And as you inhale, reach the arms through center, lift your gaze. And exhale, bring the hands to frame that right foot. Tuck your left toes, lift the knee, and step that left foot forward. Lengthen halfway, and exhale, melt over the thighs, reach for opposite elbows, and just let your head and neck be heavy here. Feel the spine reaching towards the floor. And the knees can bend, the weight comes into the inner edges of the feet. Maybe just rocking the elbows side to side. Beginning to lengthen halfway. Land the hands and step your left leg back. You can lower to that left knee and angle the shin to the right as you cartwheel the arms up for a half warrior two. Begin to bring your left hand to the back of left calf, engage your left glute and reach your right arm overhead as you lift your chest towards the sky. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands forward and bring your right arm to the inner edge of your right foot, reaching your left arm alongside your ear. Opening the chest to the left and dropping your left pinky down. Let's go 2 more times. As you inhale, sweep your left arm back, reach your right arm overhead, activate your left glute, lift your heart, roll your left shoulder back. And exhale, come forward, grounding that right hand, inner edge of right foot, left arm reaches alongside the ear. Breathe into your belly. One more time here. As you inhale, sweep your right arm overhead, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And exhale, let's reach that left arm alongside your ear. Open through the chest. Good. Begin to lower that left hand down. Your hands can frame your right foot and you're angling your left foot back behind the knee. You can tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and sweep that right leg back and up for 3-legged dog. Begin to bend into your right knee and stack your hip over left, feeling that right hip open. Keep breathing into your belly. And slowly lower that right leg down. Ripple forward to your plank. You can choose to lower to the knees or shift forward on the toes for chaturanga. Lower halfway as you inhale, cobra or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze to thumbs, bend the knees, and hop the feet to the outer edges of your hands. Coming into Malasana, garland pose. Drawing the knees back and bringing your hands to heart as you lift your chest towards your thumbs and lengthen your spine towards the sky. Spread through all 10 toes and ground into your big toe, pinky toe edge and heel. And just feel that expansion in the feet, that grounding in the feet, that relaxation in the shoulders. And come back to that embodiment of worthiness. And feel that flow of breath, that natural rhythm of your breath moving through your body. You can turn your calves and hamstrings on behind the knees, so like squeezing them towards each other, just feeling a bit of support in the knee joint here. And then drawing the knees back a bit more, feeling a bit more external rotation in the hips. Beginning to reach the hands behind. You can come onto hands and feet into reverse table. So just walk the hands back slightly and then heel toe the feet. The hips are lifting, you're rolling the shoulders back. An option to let your head fall back as the chin opens. And then think of pushing the palms forward and pulling the heels back so you feel activation in the hamstrings. You also feel this opening across the front of the shoulders. Breathing here for 5, 4, building this deep core strength. Glutes are active for 3, 2, and 1. You're landing the sit bones down. Nice work. Reaching the arms forward and up. And as you inhale, open that right arm back, gaze over your right shoulder. And exhale, right arm floats forward. Inhale, left arm reaches up and back, gaze over your left shoulder. And inhale, left arm rotates forward. Let's go one more time, either side, right arm reaches up and back, gaze over that right shoulder. Draw the back of the hands back. And exhale, right arm forward. Inhale, left arm reaches up and back. Gaze over your left shoulder. And exhale, left arm forward. Bring the knees together. Lift the shins and come into Navasana. Lift your chest towards your knees. Point the toes or flex, or you can reach the arms alongside your legs. You can also extend the knees. Lifting your heart high. Feel your sit bones anchoring you down, and feel your core beginning to activate as you stabilize with your breath. Last 3, for 2, and 1. Cross right shin over left. Reach the arms high. Take an inhale in and exhale, twist to the right. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, arms float forward, reach high. And exhale, twist to the left, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, ground the palms to heart center. Pressing them together, come to press on the outer edges of your feet and reach up to rise up to stand. Take an inhale in. So both of your toes or both of your feet are facing forward. And then begin to lower your left arm and reach over with your right hand, pressing firmly into both feet, getting a nice side opening on the right. And as you inhale, float yourself up through center. Begin to bring your hands to heart, ground into your right foot, and float to your left knee. Open that knee out and come into Vrksasana. Sole of foot to inner right can be either on your inner right ankle, your calf, or your inner right thigh. And that right ankle will want to wobble, so let it. But focus on really pushing down into your right big toe and all 4 corners of that right foot. Really use the force of the ground to press down, building heat and strength in that standing leg. Last few breaths here. Just continuing to stay focused with that stability, anchoring yourself into the ground, honoring your place where you stand. And then beginning to pivot that left knee forward. Let's slowly sweep that left leg behind. It's a little wavy on the dock. Reach the arms high. Begin to reach over with your left arm to the right, letting the right arm drop down. Good. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Slowly bend the knees and come onto your sit bones. Good. And then begin to draw the knees towards each other. Let's come into one more round of Navasana. So bringing the hands around the backs of the thighs. Feel your core activated. Roll your shoulders back, open across your chest. Stay here or extend the knees. Maybe reach the arms out. Lift the balls of the feet towards the sky. Keep your heart open as you allow your breath to continue to move. Nice and steady here. Just a few more breaths. Beginning to cross your left shin over right. And come into Sukhasana, reaching the arms high. Take a big inhale. And exhale, twisting to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder. And as you inhale, reach the arms back through center. Lift up through the spine. And exhale, twisting to the right, gaze over your right shoulder. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart, ground into the outer edges of the feet, and begin to press yourself up to stand, reaching high. Landing that right hand alongside your body. Feet are facing towards the top of your mat and you're reaching your left arm overhead. Getting a nice stretch in the left side. And just taking a couple breaths here, anchoring into all four corners of your feet, grounding down, and as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Ground into that left foot, and you're floating that right knee forward. And then taking the same variation of Vrksasana that you took on the previous side. And just gazing at a point of stillness in front. And allowing that left ankle to wobble. And staying connected to your breath. Connected to your place in the earth. Remembering you belong just as you are. Okay, let's pivot that right knee forward. Begin to step that right leg back behind. Begin to reach the arms high. And this time, lower your left hand and reach that right arm over to the left. Big inhale. Breathe into the right side of your body. Begin to float the arms back up through center. And exhale, bring your hands to heart and slowly bend the knees, lowering yourself all the way down. Good. Beginning to land the soles of the feet. Reaching the arms forward as you curl down onto your spine. Beginning to tuck your shoulders under and land the feet so they're hip width. And again, spread through all four corners of your feet. Really feel your feet connecting to the ground. And then root all 10 fingernails down so your palms are opening towards the sky. Begin to scoop your tailbone forward and up so your spine curls up on the exhale. Lift the hips. Begin to lift your right leg. And just slowly lower that right leg so the knee is in line with the left. And inhale to lift. And let's go 2 more times, activating that left glute. Slowly lower. And inhale to lift. And 1 more time here, slowly lowering, bringing that right knee in line with the left. And inhale to lift. Slowly tap your hips down. And then begin to slowly lower that right foot down as you flex the toes towards your face. You're tapping the right heel. And then begin to point the right toes and lift the leg. And let's go for 4 more. Flexing the right toes, tapping the heel. Pointing the toes and lifting the leg on the inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. And keeping your fingernails rooted down to allow opening across the chest and shoulders. Inhale to lift. Last 2. Inhale to lift. Feeling your psoas muscles strengthen on that right side. Last one here, tapping that right heel. And inhale to lift. And beginning to flex your right toes. Let's cross the ankle over your left thigh and press your right knee forward. Keep pushing your right knee forward so you feel a bit of activation in your right hip. And then both of your hips are relaxed or rooted down into the ground here. And just staying with your breath. And just making sure the low back isn't pressing down. So we want that natural curve in the lower, in the lumbar spine. Like you could slide a piece of paper underneath, or like you're preventing yourself from squishing a flower. And beginning to reach that right leg high towards the sky. And slowly bend the knee to lower the sole of the foot down. Grounding into both feet, keep your fingernails rooted down and begin to curl your tailbone forward and up as you lift the hips at the top. Pressing down into that right foot. And let's begin to reach your left leg high. Point the toes. And then slowly lower that knee so it's in line with the right. And then begin to lift that left leg high. Good. And Slowly lower so that knee is in line with the right. Lifting high, let's go one more time. Slowly lower so that knee is in line with the right. And then lifting that leg high, you should feel your right glute really fired on, and then begin to slowly curl the spine down, tapping the tailbone. Begin to flex your left toes towards your face and slowly tap the heel down. And just notice that bent knee, making sure it's not winging out, placing weight to the inner edge of your right foot, pointing the left toes and lifting that leg up on the inhale. And flexing to tap the heel on the exhale. Inhale, point and lift. Good. Last 3 here. Exhale to tap. Inhale to point and lift. Keep your chest open and expanded. Last 2. Tapping that heel down. Pointing the toes and lifting. And last one here, tapping that heel down. And pointing the toes to lift up. Beginning to flex the toes towards your face, and you're crossing that left ankle over that right thigh. And just begin to press your left knee forward, let your shoulders soften, and feel your hips rooted down into the mat here. So even pressure on both your left and right hip. Breathing into the belly. Let that breath be fluid here. Beginning to release and reach that left leg high. And bend the knee. You can begin to root into both feet. Let's curl the tailbone forward and up, coming into little bridge hold. Ground into all 10 fingernails. Feel your heart lifting and press your feet down like you're trying to straighten the knees, and this will get you more lift in the pelvis. Feel the glutes fired on here, placing weight to the inner edges of the feet, holding for 3 more breaths, rooting into the back of the head behind the eyes and the backs of the shoulders. Last 2, lift those hips a little higher. Last 1, and exhale. Good. Tapping the tailbone down. Let's heel toe the feet the width of the mat. Knees come together, left hand comes to heart, right hand comes to belly, and just breathe here for a few deep breaths. Feeling the belly rising and falling into that right hand. Beginning to heel toe the feet back to hip width. Let's extend your right leg long. And begin to bend your left knee, just squeezing it in towards the chest. Press the sole of your right foot forward and just curl the forehead up to that left knee. And slowly curl down. Let's go 2 more. Exhale, curl and lift. And inhale to slowly come down. And one more time, exhale to curl and lift. And inhale to slowly come down. Let's come into a half happy baby. So either bringing peace fingers around your left big toe, or you're reaching for the outer edge of your left foot and letting that left knee draw towards the ground. Sole of the foot lifts towards the sky. You can choose to also bend your right knee, or you can keep that leg extended and press the sole of your right foot forward. And feel your shoulders relaxing, your chest is open so the shoulders aren't curling in. Try to roll them back and breathe into all the love in your heart. Feel that expansion, that warmth, that fluidity. Just taking a couple more breaths here. beginning to release the bind on that left foot. You can reach that right hand to the outer edge of your left knee and draw the knee over to the right. You're coming into a twist, cactusing your left arm, or you can extend that arm to a full half T, and your gaze can be up towards the sky or over that left shoulder. And just softening down into that right side, the whole right side of your body. Beginning to breathe into the belly and feel the breath wrapping around the low back. Really feel that embodiment of the breath wrapping around the low back and down into the pelvis. And coming back to that embodiment of worthiness within yourself. Worthiness just is. Finding that place where within yourself where all is well, there is just peace and fluidity and a knowing that all your needs are being met, that you are loved. You are loved. You are enough. As you inhale, draw your gaze through center, draw the left knee back towards your shoulder, give it a squeeze in, and curl the forehead up one more time. And gently release. Let's extend that left leg long. Begin to flex the left toes towards the sky and draw your right knee in. And just begin to curl your forehead up towards that right knee. And slowly release. Let's go 2 more, curling up. And slowly lowering down. And one more time here, let the shoulders drop down the back. Use the exhale to curl up. And the inhale to slowly lower. And then you're reaching your right hand, either peace fingers around your right big toe, or you're coming to reach for the outer edge of your right foot, bending into the knee and lifting the sole of the foot towards the sky. And you can choose to keep that left leg long, or you can choose to bend the knee if that feels better here. And just wherever you are, reaching out with the sole of that left foot, letting the right knee drop down. And letting the shoulders soften here, feeling the chest continuing to expand open. Breathing into that love, that warmth and expansion across the chest. And feeling that radiate and flow throughout your body. Gently bending your right knee, releasing your bind, and you can reach over with your left hand to gently draw that right knee over to the left. Coming onto the outer edge of your left leg. If the knee is bent, you can extend the leg long. And then you're cactusing that right elbow, or you're bringing that arm out to a half T. Gaze is up towards the sky or over that right shoulder. And just allowing the shoulders to relax here. And drawing the breath into the belly and feeling the breath move down into the pelvis and the low back. Beginning to draw your gaze back to center and use the exhale to draw your right knee back to center. Give it a squeeze in. Curl your forehead up. And then beginning to lower down as you extend that right leg long And relax completely into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Just letting the fingertips curl in. Letting your whole body feel the ground rising up to support you. Coming back to that place of worthiness within your body. Breathing into that place, that innate knowing that all is well, that everything is working out, that you are worthy of that endless flow of love that is always consistently moving through you. Allowing the body to take any subtle movements or shakes or anything it's needing to release any energy around unworthiness. And just feel that empty out with the exhale. I'm just taking a few more breaths here in our Shavasana. Beginning to open the eyes and just let your gaze look around your surrounding area, bringing yourself back into the space that you're in, wiggling your fingers and toes. Just beginning to bend one knee and the other as you turn over gently onto your left side into a fetal position. I'm just taking a couple breaths here. Beginning to press yourself up to your sit bones. Bringing your hands together at heart center and feeling your sit bones rooting you down. Feeling the ground meeting your body. And feeling into all the strength that you've cultivated from this practice, combined with the expansion and connection to love and worthiness within yourself. Knowing that this is always here for you to tap into at any time. You are worthy. Namaste.